Ja, dus wat ik dacht alleen maar, oh, dat is eigenlijk slim wel. Ja, ik was er wel een beetje. Ja, de reden was een beetje. Die was boven de 90 al, hè? Die had griep en die had een eerste.
Ja, je hebt veel mensen die je vergeten. Ja, dat komt, ik zal het je ook uitleggen. Vroeger als bijvoorbeeld in de dorp woont, met de dienstgraad van mensen hier. Ja, mijn moeder denkt als het een man is, dat is ook al niet zo. Alles in.
Oh ja.
Ik vond het wel.
Ja.
Ga je pauze?
Die andere kant ook niet.
Wat doe je? Nee, ik vond het.
Ik had een COVID idea of brother and sister learning to paint.
Okay.
You know, finding.
And that's your subject given a paint. Yeah.
What I do with this series here.
Heel zacht. Mooi hè?
Eddy, congratulations with your exhibition
Thank you very much.
in Dordrecht.
Yeah, beautiful location here.
It's an incredible look. Yeah.
Fantastic that Wilma has invited me for this
Yeah.
show. I'm really, really happy to be here.
Yes.
Wow, such a nice atmosphere.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
And
I was telling Wilma that my paintings look really, really great against this dark grey background
yeah,
with the spotlights on them. The colours look really, really good.
it's a really beautiful, intimate setting.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Yes.
It's like a special world she's built in here.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah. I see. Eddy Greenwood, I would almost ask you, I see certain paintings have a certain tendency to have a sort of green color scheme.
Well, it's a quite recent thing with me. That
Yeah.
when I first started painting, I was very influenced with the academic training systems of places like Florence
Yeah.
and the classical ateliers where they're just working with 4 colours and a very natural sort of realism.
Yeah.
And then, after 2 or 3 years, I noticed there was more and more colours I wanted to try out on my palette.
There's more.
And as I got more confident,
Yeah.
more and more colours appeared. And in the last year, I've gone kind of crazy on green.
Green. Yeah.
Yeah. And in the beginning, I never ever thought I would be using greens in my portraits. But actually, it's quite fun.
It works.
And it works.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty happy with how they're looking.
Yeah. And I noticed Velasquez studies.
Yeah, these were things I did in the beginning of when I first started painting.
Yeah.
And because the great thing about copying from an old master is you realise just how good the old master was.
Yeah.
When you actually have to do all the lines he did, you think, I never realised there was so many nuances and information in there, and how he changes colour in such a short distance. There would be 4 or 5 different colour changes,
Yeah.
which you don't see until you copy an original,
Yeah.
and then that gives you a kind of discipline for how to handle your own work.
Yeah. You know the theme of Peter Pan?
Yeah,
I see a beautiful painting. Can you explain a little bit about that?
yeah. They began in the when we were struggling through the COVID era, and I wanted to do a theme about children and how they were having to grow up in this time. There was,
Yeah.
COVID was happening and war was breaking out in Ukraine, and it just felt like, children were going to grow up much too quickly with all this going on around them.
Yeah.
And I liked the theme of Peter Pan because the message under Peter Pan was he never wanted to grow old. He wanted to be forever young.
Yeah.
And I like that idea as a way for children to protect themselves from all that's going on in the world around them and keep their youth.
And maybe adults as well a little bit.
Yeah, and it's within us all as adults to keep that youthful spirit
Yeah.
and not lose it too quickly.
Yeah.
And so that Peter Pan theme, I found that a nice way to build a world around children.
Yeah.
Hou het af wat we dat van
Ja, met een bubbeltje. Eroverheen. En dan krijg je een hele mooie, want glans wordt natuurlijk wel, dat het heel gouden druppel.
Long like that. You'll only see shadow. You'll only see the shadow on the wall. So it stops you going in.
The distance also keeps you from going into the details.
It makes you see things in blocks. And obviously, when you want to paint the eye, you have to go in and have a look.
Yeah.
But it affects really how you paint. Whereas, these are actually done from photographs.
Okay.
And then a different thing happens because your work seems to become more interesting.
Yeah.
It meant, I was having strange colours every day. So I'd never used emerald green in my life.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic. But I'm doing ducks. Those. Emerald green here, and like a pink. Put a splash of green there. So that's Neo. They come in.
They're very colourful.
Yeah, it's me some kind of trees.
Yeah.
From start, because I started with same happened here. Gently helps to go with it. You get back to the photograph. We'd probably save it by putting still academic in the. They've got one light source.
Yeah.
You know, and the photograph is really, she's very good because she doesn't use any flash. So you know where the light's coming from.
Yeah.
And here as well, it's single source.
Yeah.
So if you've got a single source light, you're halfway there. And then
So I just use the colors from the skirt or the blouse in the faces.
Yeah.
There I see the green in the
Yeah.
faces there, the blue in the face.
yeah, I mean that face. I didn't actually know. It was the first one I really had never used those colours before. And I thought, my God, how am I going to put together, this sort of emerald green, turquoise blue
Yeah.
with pink? But it worked.
It works very nicely indeed.
You build relations.
Yeah, and as you start to put it on,
Yeah.
also with her as well, you can do these greens.
Yeah.
You see in the hair.
Yeah, and the hair as well. I mean, I started very quickly by putting colour patches. I couldn't imagine painting it because that was my normal skin colour.
Yeah.
And I thought if I do that here, it's a disaster.
Okay.
I've got to try and get these colours in the face. So what I do is I put little, I call them tiles, about 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre. And I just put little splashes of colour. And then, like in this, like Lucy and Freud columns, just to start to get confidence that it does work together.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that becomes an underpainting, another count on top.
Do you work a lot in layers then also?
Yeah, there's about 4 layers of
Yeah. It looks like it, yeah. Also gives a wealth of colour.
and then like the hair I'll do very quickly.
Yeah.
That's either a disaster or which one today.
Yeah.
You don't know. If it goes wrong, the wipes off. I use a really big brush, and I use a lot of. Yeah. That's a brush this wide.
Nice. Yeah.
And what I do is
Even for the flowers or no? You use a smaller.
that was smaller, but it was still a pixel brush.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a nice mark.
And what I do is I go angular with it. I use corners.
Okay. Yeah.
And